We're in Salt Lake City recording studio, an amazing little studio out of a home here, and we are recording an audiobook for my book, Dark Squares, How Chess Saved My Life. Whenever we'd pass the fast food restaurants, the question on every kid's mind was, will we go straight home, or do we stop at McDonald's?
I promise this wasn't planned, but I did order McDonald's today.
Oh my God!
You don't need to eat it, but I just felt like I had to give you some McDonald's.
McDonald's, Gary.
Yeah, maybe you can just tell us a little bit about the McDonald's story specifically, and what McDonald's Gary
is.
What is that? Yeah.
In a collective that is a commune. It was full communism. We were poor. I mean, we were broke, and living in poverty. The thing that matters more than anything else is food. I mean, I think if you really expand the human dynamic and the human experience, before even a kid can start to value toys and before a human can think about material things, fundamentally, the nourishment from food is what we crave, and food meant status in the collective, access to food. We grew up poor. To say we were on food stamps wouldn't really cut it. But as we started to travel as a chess team, and as the chess team experienced success, the access we were gaining to the outside world and the ability to go to places like McDonald's was more. A lot of kids like going to McDonald's, but it was different for us. Not only would you get scolded, your family would get judged. Sometimes I'd forget my place and blurt out, "Gary, are we going to McDonald's?" To which he would simply reply, "I don't know if we're going to McDonald's or not, Danny. It's not up to you, and it's not something you should be asking about." The word "you" carried emphasis in those moments. The word "you" carried emphasis in those moments where you let yourself slip out of turn. More important than the accolades I was starting to earn as an All-American chess team member and winning national championships was the status I was sort of gaining within the collective as sort of the apple of Stephen Camp's eye, the person who led the collective, and what that did to change kind of the power dynamics of both my relationship with the adults and the authority figures, but the general relationship I had sort of on the totem pole, the hierarchy that very much kind of governed the status of people in the community. Having seen a lot of that now through the eyes I have and the perspective I've gained, it was a fascinating journey to appreciate how much status I was gaining as a young chess prodigy in a way that was very odd, intense, and led to some really kind of unique experiences. And that chapter really dives into dynamics. If you don't know what it is to be in a cult, which hopefully many people listening to this do not, because you did not have that experience, to be a part of a high control, high demand, a high stress situation where there is hierarchy and status and control and power, and everyone is fighting for it and within it, and experience what it was to become sort of special within that sort of bubble. I think it's been a fascinating thing for me to unpack and learn about, and I think a lot of people are going to find it kind of interesting. Now, anytime we were leaving the Chess Emporium and driving through our favorite strip of fast food joints on our way home, I didn't have to hesitate. "Hey Gary," I'd say, "are we going to McDonald's?" And I wouldn't get scolded. Gary would just say, "Yep," and the left blinker would go on. That's the level I had risen to. I've learned that was one of the more interesting stories to share, because for me to have risen to the totem pole, in some ways become more valuable in the collective than my own mother, my own parents, because of the position I held in the eyes of Stephen Camp as a young chess player, led to me, being able to dictate which fast food we went to, and I wanted McDonald's. I wanted McDonald's, Gary. Thank you for watching this. If you're considering listening to the book or buying it, then cool. If not, maybe the vlog here was enough. E4, Best by Chess, signing off here, and I'm gonna get back to recording my audio for Dark Squares, How Chess Saved My Life. So, peace.